folks, it's the Red, getting back to the Crash Bandicoot No Damage run. Time to waste some Toxic. And already we're introduced to the stage's primary gimmick. Actually, it's really the only gimmick on this stage. We have a mobster at the back hurling toxic waste barrels at Crash like Donkey Kong, and all you have to do is jump over the barrels and take out the mobster in order to proceed. That's literally all you're doing for this entire stage. There are no falling platforms, there's no fire shooting out of the walls, literally just jumping over barrels and taking out mobsters for the entire level. It's also perfectly straight, just like the Road to Nowhere, with the occasional moving left to right to take out boxes, and that's pretty much it. The stage is as simple as they come. I suppose I should take back what I said about the generator room being the simplest stage on Cortex Island. This one is much simpler, both in design and concept. I mean, there are these parts where you're going up the slope, and that does require a little better timing on your part in order to get over the barrels. I mean, look how close I'm coming to them. But it's still nothing too bad. But up ahead, things will get a little trickier, at least, as we are introduced to bouncing barrels. Yeah, be a little more careful around them, as they can... there are certain safe spots that you can utilize to get around them. The safe spots are in roughly the same spots every time you pass by. And if possible, you can also move out of the way, and that's actually a more recommendable way to get around them. But most of the time, you're not going to be able to, especially up ahead where they throw nothing but bouncing crates. So do your best to try and remember where those safe spots are, and you should do okay. If you look up here, you can see those things are not actually bouncing on anything. Programming! Alright, we'll wait for this next barrel to pass by, and spin this away. Hurry up. Okay. Alright, it's time for the Tawna bonus. Alright, so with the way this TNT is set up, we're not actually going to have time to take out every box along the path. Let's just hurry up and get out of there. Alright. Every box will have been taken out by that TNT, so we are done here, and we are 63% done. Alright, time to finish cleaning up toxic waste. We'll wait for our next barrels to pass by. Get up to the next safe spot. Quickly take this guy out, and we are done. All boxes cleared away, not like many of them were really hidden away. But it's another easy gem for our collection. And it's the blue gem. Which means we've got some backtracking to do. Alright, with toxic waste out of the way, we'll be taking on a boss next time. But we have a couple of stages that we need to go back to first. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Time for a jump cut. Okay, we've returned to Rolling Stones, where we'll find our first blue gem path. Let's leap on over and see where it goes. It takes us downward, where we'll find some 1-up crates and regular crates. And also, for some reason, a portrait of Cortex. I really have to wonder why this thing is here. Did he just tell his minions, "You, go into a random hole in the middle of the jungle and place a portrait of my face in there. The natives will see this and, treat me like a god of some sort." You know what? I don't really understand the point. Why put your face in a random hole in the jungle? It makes no sense. And now with Rolling Stones clear, another gem to be added to our collection. Woohoo! Okay, we are back at Cortex Power, and we're back at the first fork in the road. This time we're going to head to the left as we make our way to the blue gem path, just to see what's down this path that we didn't take before. So we have a lot more riskier jumps like those, and also another mobster that we need to get past. There are no boxes along this path, so you don't need to come this way if you don't want to. But there is a one up here, so that could be a reason, if you're running a bit low on lives. And here's where the two paths meet up. Once the blue gem gets back here, we'll move forward. Alright, so as we saw, it starts us off with an Aku Aku crate right here at the beginning. But of course, we're not taking him. Time your jump carefully here, so that you don't jump into the blade robot. And we have more close jumps. Very close. And now we have another line of boxes. As you can see, some of them are in fact TNT. So we're going to want to rush across. Honestly, the safest way to handle this is to just set off one of the TNTs at the very end. So we'll wait for our clearing and move forward. Let's see if we can just break this. Whoa! That was not the one I wanted to break. Alright. Alright, and then get out of the way. And that will set off all those boxes. Alright, just a couple more jumps to go. Gem paths do tend to be a little dicier than the main paths, let me tell you. As you can see, there's the blue gem that's going to take us back to the main route. But getting to there could be a little difficult. Alright. And we are back. So I'll go ahead and clean up the rest of the boxes here, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, that should be all the boxes this time. And it is. And so, with Rolling Stones done and Cortex Power done, we have gems from both stages, and we are 67% done. Alright, that's enough gem collecting for one day. We'll go ahead and call it here, and next time it's on to Pinstripe. I'll see you then. What? That was a bad jump. I wasn't expecting that gap there. Usually I'll like to go off to the side platforms to avoid those. Oh, my spin didn't last long enough. Wow. Okay, more bouncing barrel. Didn't quite get out of the way fast enough. Barrel type. These types will bounce along the road. Oh, I just ran right into that. Wow. I'm gonna be concentrating on getting out of here. I got hung up on a box! How did that even happen? And take out the mobster at the back to proceed. That was dumb. There are a few safe spots that you need to utilize in order to avoid getting hit by them. It's still nothing too bad, though. Never mind. Oh, I should not have ran up like that.